Yo, what's going on, guys? So I'm live on both Facebook and Instagram Live. This will be posted on YouTube later. So if you're watching this later on, hello, thank you. Happy New Year 2017. I just want to start off by saying how insanely grateful and just thankful I am for the opportunity that I get to broadcast to you, to be able to share my message, share my gift with you. And I am so thankful for all the people who tune in, who like my stuff, who consume my content, who love it, who share it. Thank you so much. For all of you that interact with me and have a dialogue and discuss things and message me, I am so incredibly thankful to have your attention, to have this platform to be able to speak to you and to give my message. And I really hope that what I'm able to offer to you is of value and that you appreciate it as well. So thank you very much. I'm extremely grateful for 2016. It was a great year for me. I'm fully, more than I ever have, living my purpose. I'm giving my gift. I'm allowing myself to be seen. I'm having an impact in the world. And I just feel how I want to feel each and every day. And it's amazing. I am insanely grateful. Happy New Year to you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, D-Rob. So I want to talk today about how you set goals and how you set resolutions. And some people have different opinions on whether you should set goals or you should set resolutions. Absolutely. I say absolutely, but you have to do it the right way. So what I want you to begin to do is to set goals and resolutions that are purpose-driven and are focused on the emotional connection that you have to the things that you want to create and achieve. And what do I mean by that? So what we do this as each year comes to close. We think about all the things that we'd like to achieve in the next year. And what is less important than what we want to achieve are the emotions that we connect to the things that we want to achieve. There is an emotional connection to every goal that we set, every desire that we have. And if we can ask ourselves, this is what I want to achieve. Okay, this is what comes up naturally for me. What feeling do I want to feel? How do I want to feel by achieving this goal? How would getting to this point, whether it be, something to do with your body or your health, something to do with finances, maybe it's your relationship, maybe it's your career, maybe it is some endeavor that you have, how would I feel if I was successful with that? And when you identify that, you can actually reverse engineer, you can reverse hack what your purpose is, because your purpose is the emotions that are most important to you. I believe that you were created with this unique purpose, and that unique purpose is the emotions, feelings that you're meant to create and experience both for yourself, but also to share with other people. And I think that's a really important component of it, is that you be able to share it with other people as well. And that's what gives you fulfillment and impact. But you have to understand what emotions are really important to you. To feel badass. That's one of them. I like to feel powerful. My top emotions are freedom and joy. But when I feel those feelings, I feel fucking badass. I feel powerful. I feel bulletproof. I feel strong. I feel confident. And when we identify how it is that we want to feel, here's the cool thing is we don't have to wait until we achieve something in order to feel that. And that's the same with our purpose. Our purpose is about what we create for ourselves each and every day, how we want to feel each and every day. We create that for ourselves, makes us feel fucking amazing, because that's what we value. That's, if you think about the best moments of your life, just the best moments of your life and how you felt, you can probably identify what your purpose is just from that, because those emotions, those are who you really are. Those are how you were programmed. That's why you were created. That is why you were born, was to feel those feelings, create them for yourself. And you can create them for yourself. You don't have to, they're not dependent upon anything else. They're not dependent upon drugs, alcohol, other people, relationships, things going right, circumstances, or anything. You can generate these for yourself. And I'm going to talk about that as well. But when we daily create how we want to feel by identifying what it is that we want to feel, through achieving these things or these goals that we set for ourselves, is powerful. And we don't have to withhold feeling those feelings. And here's the thing about success and creating tangible results is when you identify the feelings that you want to create eventually, and you begin to come from those places, from feeling that, it's powerful. You get to do it every day, and it makes creating tangible results easy. We talk about this all the time. Happiness is not a destination. Happiness is somewhere you come from. It's something you create for yourself, within yourself. But that's the same thing for feeling badass. It's the same thing for feeling joy. That's the same thing for feeling bliss, freedom, whatever it is, connection, love, all of that. Those are the things that we are able to generate for ourselves, and we come from a place of that. And when we do so, the things that we are able to create and the tangible results that we were able to get just happen as a natural consequence of doing that. So if you will identify all the things, and you can do that, you can make a big list like you traditionally have of all the things that you'd like to achieve in the next year, and then begin to group those. Group those up into like, okay, this is like the emotion I would feel with this is powerful, it's badass, it's free, it's blissful, it's joyful, it's happy, it's connected, whatever. And you begin to see a pattern there, and you begin to see what's really important for you. And what I like to do then is kind of go through, I keep those, but most importantly is I focus on how I want to feel each and every day. Focus on how I want to feel each and every day, and I ask myself, if I was to achieve these tangible results, how would I need to show up every day? If I was achieving these, how would I be showing up? How would I look? How would I feel? How would I present myself? What would my energy be like? What would my attitude be? What would my daily rituals be? How would I communicate? How would I connect with people? What would I be like? And then I commit to creating that in the moment. So I have a vision for being, a very powerful and influential coach, where I have seminars and I have retreats and I have all those things. And it would be really easy for me to get stuck in what that vision is and see that as a goal down the line. But what I do is I identify how I would feel, how I would act every day, how I would show up on social media, how I would show up in my family, how I would take care of myself, how I would manage my energy and manage my focus. And I commit to coming from that place right now, because that is what creates my momentum and progress toward my eventual tangible goal, which is to be a renowned leader in my industry, which is to be an impactful coach, which is to have a huge platform and huge audiences, to be able to have a greater impact. And what I really want to do is just help people live better lives, help them identify that their problems aren't as big as they think, and the solutions are way, way, way simpler than they could ever imagine. How do I stick to staying focused in achieving those goals? So by identifying what my purpose is, and it's the emotions I want to feel, create, and experience for myself, and keep doing that, I just come from that place every day, and I focus on feelings. I'm not focusing really on results, or when you focus on results, you can get really down on yourself. It happens. But when you focus on just generating the feelings every day, it keeps that momentum. And you set short-term goals for yourself and here's what's connected to that is you identify how you need to show up every day. So if I was going to say I wanted to lose 50 pounds in 6 months or a year, what would be the behaviors that I would have to commit to each and every day in order to get that result? So I don't have to lose, a certain number of pounds every day. I don't have to focus on that. All I have to focus on is I'm going to be mindful about what I eat. Maybe I track the food that I eat. Maybe, I'm going to need to go to the gym and train every day. And my commitment is just to do the little things every day that are going to produce results over time. And when you take the focus off of the long-term results, and you focus on what I can do today, or how I need to show up today, how I need to generate feelings today, it's everything. And then in order to stay in that flow as you're moving toward a goal or you're moving toward a vision, you have to get in the flow. And the way that you do that is you find appreciation for the present moment, meaning you celebrate where you're at. Even if it's not where you want to be, you celebrate where you're at. And that gives you this state of gratitude. It makes you appreciative. It makes you more receptive to receiving more of what you want to be grateful for, or more of what you desire, or what you want to attract. In addition to that, you maintain your vision. Okay? There's different quadrants to being in the flow, and the ideal one is I am able to be grateful for what I have in the present moment while maintaining a vision of where I want to go. And that is what keeps you in movement, in progress, in flow. So you're continually flowing, you're continually going. And when you're in that state, things happen with ease. When you're in that state, you get into these like zones where you create things easily, where you just show up powerfully, where you don't have the resistance, where your patterns begin to fade away because you are so connected to your vision and what you want to do and your purpose on creating how you want to feel every day, that it just becomes easy. You're in this state of flow. And you're going to have hiccups, you're going to have valleys, you're going to hit plateaus. But if you can then reconnect to your purpose and how you want to feel and then get focused on generating that, then you're good. And usually when we hit sticking points, the reasons why we hit sticking points and plateaus, one, it's going to happen. That's the importance of having a mentor, a structure, and people there who know that those things are going to happen and help you to work through them. But one of the things about that is that you continue to progress. And if you hit these platforms and these sticking points, one of the things I like to go back and look at is, what are your rituals right now? Are you doing all the basic things that make you feel the way you want to feel? And usually when we get stuck or we hit a plateau, it's because we've abandoned a practice. We've abandoned the things that worked. And maybe things got too busy for us, got too hectic. We began neglecting ourselves. We stopped prioritizing ourselves. So if then we hit a reset button, we have a pattern interrupt. We interrupt the pattern and the direction that we're going, and that gets us back on track. And that's the value of having a coach, is because a coach can be your accountability for getting you back on track and seeing like, okay, you're not making the progress that you were, you're not challenging yourself, you're not stepping out of your comfort zone. Let's look at, how are you committing to showing up every day? How are you creating the feelings that you want to feel? What are your rituals right now? And oftentimes we can identify where you're not prioritizing yourself, where you're not putting yourself first, where you're not doing the basic things. And that may be, a gratitude practice where you're really feeling yourself, where you're really getting into the emotions of gratitude. It may be, you've gone away from, your meditation practice or your yoga practice, or, you're not being conscious of your playlist. If you have a playlist in the morning that makes you feel fucking great, that makes you feel connected, that gets you pumped up, that gets your energy going, then that's everything. That's such a powerful practice that everybody can do. And the cool thing with rituals is you already have rituals. You already have rituals in place. All you have to do is replace the ineffective ones with more effective ones. You take inventory of what isn't serving you and you replace it with positive ones. My gratitude practice in the morning, people say, oh, I don't have time for that. Do you have time to brush your teeth? Do you have time to take a piss in the morning? Do you have time to take a shower? My gratitude practice and my rituals that help me to feel the way I feel, they are like brushing my teeth. They are that non-negotiable. I would not go out with stank-ass breath, and I will not proceed in my day without connecting to my gratitude practice and really feeling it. And that is so important. That changes everything when you make them non-negotiable. You make them as non-negotiable and as set in stone as brushing your fucking teeth. That changes everything. So, like I said, this subconsciously connects you to your purpose. And when you live from this place of purpose, it is just powerful. I honestly believe that if you commit to understanding what your purpose is and living from there, you will have a fulfilled, happy, and amazing life. And if you set goals that are connected to the feelings that you want to feel, you create those feelings every day, you will just feel fucking good every single day. And it's not when I lose 30 pounds. It's not when I, become financially free. So identify the things that you want to achieve. Identify the feelings that are associated with that. So if we want to lose weight, what we really want to do is we want to feel confident. Or we want to feel free. Freedom is such a big thing. Sometimes it's just the freedom of the maybe self-loathing and self-hate that we have because we're carrying around extra weight. And it doesn't have to be physical weight. It can be emotional burdens as well. It can be, mental burdens. So when we declutter all that stuff, when we clear out those and we allow ourselves to feel free every day, it's amazing. So my life is built upon being able to feel these feelings that I want to feel. Theo, what's up, my man? Happy New Year in Australia. It's everything. And here's the really cool part is I look at and I take inventory of conditions and circumstances in my life. And if anything is in jeopardy of taking away from my purpose, I fucking cut it out. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's a pattern or practice, whether it is a job. So many people say, well, I'd like to live my purpose, but I spend 10 hours a day at work, 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week, 80 hours a week at work. your purpose, living from your purpose, should be your number one